Hi, my name's Ilana, and this is the Oxy Capital channel where we talk about citizenship and residency by investment all over the world. Today I'm in Lisbon and I am having a conversation with Guilherme from Oxy. He's a partner at Oxy. And Oxy is particularly interesting for our Golden Visa clients in Portugal because they are an institutional fund manager and they have a fabulous track record, which we all know is not a prediction for the future, but that is certainly one of the things that our clients look at. Guilherme, thank you very much for having me in your beautiful office. You guys can't see it, but we're overlooking the beautiful Tagus River in Lisbon. It's a lovely office.
Yeah, thank you so much for the invitation to be here. And yeah, it's a pleasure.
Tell me a little bit more about where did Oxy start? Give us a bit of the Oxy Capital history, because you've been here for a few years.
Yeah, so Oxy itself started in 2012. So we have quite a significant track record on the Portuguese financial environment in that sense. So we are one of the largest private equities in Portugal. We have roughly 2 billion euros under subscribed capital since 2012. That for Portugal, that's
large for Portugal.
Exactly. So a small country like Portugal, 10 million in population. So that's quite a significant number. Yeah, we started, and most of our investors are actually institutional investors. So banks, foundations, pension funds, family offices. And more recently, we've also started with a change on the real estate to funds that cannot invest in real estate.
Yes.
That has been our genesis in that sense, funds that do not invest in real estate.
Because you never really invested in real estate. So maybe just for the viewers, as there's in October 2023, the Portugal Golden Visa changed, and all the funds that were selling or offering real estate as part of their investment options had to change. They had to close out the funds and start new, which explains why so many funds don't have track records. But in the case of Oxy, they never invested in real estate, so their funds have always been suited to the current Golden Visa regulations, and it just means that we have a nice track record to
Exactly. So we had some smaller funds on the real estate side and some developments, but our focus was always investing in companies, industrial services, both in Portugal and Spain on the private equity side.
Yeah, but then you also do have exposure internationally, right?
Exactly.
Because the Golden Visa Fund allows you to invest 40% internationally.
Exactly. On the public equity side, so public equities, we have started our strategy initially in 2018.
Yeah.
The strategy that we have, and mainly on the public equities on the international side, we focus on investing in Europe and Canada.
Okay.
So those are our main markets on the public equity side.
Okay, so for an American investor, that would be a nice diversification because you're not offering US stocks in your portfolio.
Exactly. So our main focus is Europe and Canada, and within those, on the public equity side, mainly focusing small and mid caps on those.
Okay. And then you also had, traditionally you had on the private equity side, you had closed-end funds, but there's a big drive now and a big request from our clients for open-ended funds.
Exactly.
And you have both available on your platform.
Exactly. So thankfully, as of today, we have 3 funds, 2 that are closed-ended, and 1 that is open-ended.
So maybe just closed-ended means that it has a fixed investment term, so it's not open-ended in the sense that you can invest today and withdraw your funds tomorrow.
Exactly. So on the open-ended funds, we invest in Portugal to comply in a sense with the Golden Visa side, and the part that we, as you well mentioned, that you can invest internationally. What we actually do is, in order to diversify from the Portuguese market, invest in our flagship strategy, that is European and Canadian small and mid caps listed on the stock market.
Okay.
On the closed-ended funds, we have 2 options. One more on the private equity side, so major businesses in Portugal. That's something we have been investing on major businesses in Portugal since 2012, so it's something that we have a lot of experience. And then we have another closed-ended fund that mainly focuses in venture capital.
Okay.
So later stage venture capital,
Okay, so slightly different risk profile.
Yeah, a little bit more risk than the private equity side.
Okay.
But even within the venture capital side, we try to focus significant part of the fund on later stage, so already with a significant amount of revenue.
Okay, so it's not that risky compared to early stage VC.
Early stage. We are more try to focus a little bit more on of the fund itself, a little bit more on the later stage.
Yeah, and you actually take active positions in some of these funds, right? You don't just make an investment and then step away. So, you make an investment and you place senior staff in a business.
Yeah, so it depends on strategy in between the strategies. Mm-hmm. So on the public equity side, on the international side, we are usually a bit active or at least interactive with the management team, although they are listed companies on the stock market.
Yeah.
On the private equity and venture capital, of course, on those ones, several times we are board members, or most of the times we are board members, and we are actively engaging with the companies as we are one of the shareholders in that sense.
Yes. So real involvement in the business.
In the business itself.
And you have what we call skin in the game as well, don't you?
Exactly.
You manage your own money.
Exactly. So in one thing that we really like is, so we put our money where our mouth is in that sense.
Yeah.
So both on the public and on the private side, we invest a significant amount of our personal money in that sense.
Yeah.
Not only from the partners, but from the whole team. We have a policy of co-investment, so everyone invests and there's skin in the game. And the approach of the investment side, it's quite different that you can see.
Yes, I'm sure. Well, that gives people some comfort to know that it's not just their money that you're investing. What are the most interesting sectors for you at the moment?
Depends on a case by case. So of course, we can always talk about AI and about it's always the sexy businesses in that sense. But sometimes, if you look into in a sense, a second derivative of the AI or of the defense, for example, industrial businesses that are related in part to the defense side, or energy businesses that in part are related to the AI side, are interesting sectors to be looking into.
Yes, and I suppose energy worldwide is under pressure at the moment.
Exactly,
defense,
as we
sadly,
speak.
is booming, and AI can make all of it either better or worse.
Exactly. On the energy side, it can be a little bit more pressure on the energy side, but it could help a lot on the overall economies.
Okay. Well, great. Thank you very much for your time. If anybody would like some more information about the fund or have a conversation with Guilherme, my contact details is below. Drop us a note and we will introduce you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.